The first official or second official recording of the Average Men's Club podcast, because we are with everybody this time. It's Gage, Carson, myself, and Jackson. It's the whole crew. Guys, how are we doing?
Doing good.
Great. Solid.
I'm glad to have everybody with us today on the first podcast. Just wanted to step out and have everybody here do the first official one, because the last one with the dates and everything, it got a little messed up, and it was a little timed with as far as like events that we were talking about, it was kind of out of date. So this will be the first official one, and it's everybody this time. So yeah, I think, are we good, boys? Are we ready to do this?
Ready. Grant, how about you introduce yourself in case people didn't see the little preview
Yeah,
video
for
we
sure.
out there?
For sure. So I'm Grant Gerber. I go to Eau Claire Memorial with these boys. I'm also a junior. I'm a 3-sport athlete there. So as far as athletics go, I'm not with these guys a ton. But then on the weekends, I like to do podcasts. I started my own podcast. It was called Pine Podcasts. And something that really happened on Pine Podcast was it got a pretty good following, probably the first 2 podcasts. Nothing like Average Men's Club. But then just kind of started to die down because I didn't post as much. It wasn't real professional, didn't have real nice equipment. I had a $20 USB microphone that I recorded on a app and I had like this pirated music on it for this intro that I had. And so now I can be with the Average Men's Club. I'm gonna host this podcast for them. And one thing that happened on that podcast was I was trying to get like a mini sponsorship with Lacroix. And what happened was I emailed Lacroix. It was a Twitter DM actually, so for those who don't have Twitter, when you DM someone, it also comes across your email. So I was emailing and Twitter DMing them back and forth, and I was wondering if they would sponsor my podcast, and that actually got a lot of feedback that I didn't think it would go as far as it went, and that it just kind of died down when my podcast died down. But something Jackson mentioned right before we got on the podcast was how much he hated LaCroix, and I just thought that was so absurd.
No.
Crazy.
For those of you who don't know what LaCroix is, it's a sparkling water beverage with a very, very weak flavoring to it. They're like fruity flavorings, and I think they're terrible. Personally, I would prefer like a Coke or Pepsi or a Sprite, something with more flavor and more sugar. It may be bad for you, but I'll tell you what, it tastes pretty damn good.
That's the selling point of LaCroix is it doesn't have any sugar, it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup, it doesn't have any caffeine. It's just kind of just water.
And I think as a LaCroix drinker myself and an advocate for LaCroix, especially because I was about to be sponsored by them, but since I'm an athlete and in the NCAA rules, it wouldn't have even worked out the way I wanted to. But I think that what Carson said with the fact that there's 0 calories, 0 sugar, it's like water, and so when everybody around me is drinking pop and I don't really want to have a pop, or I know that I can't really have a pop, I can go to LaCroix and maybe tend to make a LaCroix video. So anybody who hasn't seen my stories will maybe have to show a sample sometime. But on New Year's especially, I like to go out and make LaCroix stories. And
Let the people on the Snapchat.
I will admit, your LaCroix stories on Snapchat were just awesome. I always loved them. I love listening to them. Those are so funny. But I also just despise LaCroix. I saw this post where it was describing how LaCroix tasted, and it was TV static. And it was the most true statement I've ever said. It's just, you drink TV static. It tastes like nothing, but when you'd switch to channel 2 on your old TV, and it would just be a blank screen, and it would just taste. It just tastes like TV static. It's horrible. I hate it, but
TV static with a little hint of peach.
I saw a joke online. I don't even remember when this was, but it was saying that LaCroix flavors are just suggestions.
well, what flavors have you guys had? Like, have you? Key lime.
Key lime's the best.
I mean, Carson's somewhat of an what do you rate a LaCroix maybe out of 10, Carson?
Dude, it's pretty damn good.
So like an 8, we could say. I drink LaCroix.
Yours is a 10.
I'm a 10.
You're a 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
About an 8.5. Got it around the house.
Boys.
Drink it for years.
I'd say 2 on a good
Yeah,
day.
I'd say like a 2.
I'd have to be like
a 2?
Dehydrated.
So then tell me what flavors you've had.
So I've had
because it's all about
peach.
Yeah, wrong.
The lemon one.
You've had regular at my house.
Just regular.
Pure, yeah.
And then coconut.
Yeah,
horrible.
I always have that.
Horrible. It tastes like sunscreen.
Yeah, it does.
That's horrible. And then there was, what was that one? Was it cherry and...
Yeah, cherry and lime. That's a new one that they came
Cherry
with.
lime. That one was
skinny bottle.
Yeah.
That one was
What
like...
is with that?
That one was okay.
So they're like combined flavors. So they got
Also, it's two.
it's like cherry lime, and then it's like kiwi watermelon.
I
And
had like a
there's one
pineapple.
other. Yeah, it's like a pineapple coconut or something like that. But it's all about the flavor when it comes to Lacroix. Like Jackson said, I know that it's not going to taste as good as a Sprite or as a Coke or Dr. Pepper, which is my favorite real like sparkling or
carbonated
soda.
Carbonated
Soda
beverage.
or pop.
Yeah.
Soda.
Soda.
Okay.
Soda pop if you're from the 60s.
Yeah, or the South.
Yeah, or the South, yeah.
Coke.
Or soda pop.
Coke for a
Soda
Dr.
pop.
Pepper.
You can do the dual whammy, the soda pop.
Soda
Soda
pop, so
pop.
I don't get anybody else angry. But it's all about the citrus flavors in Lacroix. So I think the key limes, the oranges, I think tangerine is good. And then there's a new one that I saw, and it's literally just a flower, and it's called hibiscus. Which I was like, okay, what are they gonna do? Because you guys ever seen the soap? That's the hibiscus like soap for your hair.
Yeah.
I think it's like a flower.
I'm like, it doesn't taste anything like what I would think the soap. Like I've had, I don't know
Doesn't
why,
taste
but
like soap.
I know what that soap tastes like. I like, ate the soap for some reason. I don't know how.
You're swearing at your house. You're not putting them out.
Maybe that's
probably what happened.
That's happened many times where I've had to eat soap. So
my favorite
Are you
tea is
serious?
mint soap. That's the best kind.
What?
it was awful. So the story, we were actually on vacation. So we were camping by Lake Michigan, and it was rainy and really crappy outside. And I swore at my brother for some reason.
You gotta let him know.
You know the bar,
Yeah, boy.
the ivory bars of soap, like
Like
it
the
was.
white ones?
No, they were like green.
Yeah,
They're like
I
the
got some of
soap
those
cutting
in there.
ones.
Yeah.
People do the soap.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had to take a bite out of that thing. Oh, that's the hardest I've ever had like a gag reaction to.
I didn't know parents actually do that. That's a pretty good punishment.
It's bad. I don't get punished very much, but that's one punishment that I remember.
Yeah,
Maybe
That's
that'll be on the next Deadly Darts video.
Well, yeah, I mean, spankings are just kind of weird, but you know,
Eat some soap.
soap is like just.
you taking a bite of soap.
Oh,
Oh my
and the
god.
texture's awful too. If it's a bar of soap,
Yeah,
texture's
it
bad.
stays a while.
It's
Stays
just
around
meant
for
to
a while.
dissolve.
Yeah.
not to-
Yeah, it's meant to like rub on your skin, not like into your body. So.
Yeah.
Is that even good for
Externally
you? Like, is that
soap.
healthy?
No, I'm guessing not, but
Soap?
it says on the box, if you need to stop swearing, eat some of this. So,
It's a good selling point.
yeah.
Did it actually?
No,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
no. But,
some brands know how to market just right.
yeah.
There you
LaCroix. No, but it is October, what is it? October
20th.
And
Yep.
it is getting into the heightened time of fall.
go. Yeah, today is supposedly the peak of leaf color.
It
My
is
mom informed me this
beautiful
morning.
out. Every single maple tree is either like that nice tan yellow or the red, which is even better. And I was in North Dakota this weekend, and there's not many trees on the drive there. But let me tell you, like the 20 minutes from North Dakota to like the cities, or from Eau Claire to like the cities,
Yeah.
that like stretch where there's a ton of trees was just absolutely beautiful. And yeah, it's fall, and it's my favorite season.
What about Halloween?
Halloween is
Because anytime you think of fall, you gotta mention Halloween. You gotta incorporate it. Have you been to a haunted house yet?
I haven't been to a haunted
Me and
house.
Carson were just at the one downtown. Was it Ski Sprites?
Yeah, the
That
ski
was-
sprites put it on in their,
that one?
in their storage unit shed.
Yeah.
I think I've been to that one.
It was
It's like a little
I'm
different.
pretty sure
I think
me and
we
Grant
went-
went to that when we were in elementary school.
Yes.
Or something. Yeah, because that's the one you took one of the rubber hands off the floor and walked out with.
Yes, I did. So we were walking through, and I hate getting scared. So like as a like FU thing to the people, I like took one of their props that was like on the ground, and it was like a hand. And so I walked out, and I don't know who it was, but I like went up to him, and I was like hanging on to it, and I just kind of like threw it at him, and he's like, "Oh my gosh!" And so we like had this like fake rubber hand after the ski sprites thing, and that was That was scary. I remember that one.
You stuck that one in the. You stuck it in the metal fence before we left. Kind of left it by the entrance.
Yeah, I did. I left it there for sure. I did not want that. I didn't want to have
You don't want to
anything.
keep a rubber hand?
No.
Always gotta have a rubber hand.
Gotta get rid of the evidence. You can't keep it.
Yeah, the trick or treating. I haven't gone trick or treating in a while.
Yeah.
But we don't have many trick or treaters at our house. But we always buy the candy, and whenever we get the Twix, man, that's where
Then
it's
they all
at.
start left or right.
Right for sure.
Right. Yeah.
If a righty, you gotta have the right Twix. If you're a lefty, you gotta have the left Twix.
So if you're ambidextrous.
Then you can maybe have them both.
Both at the same time.
But
I always kind of liked the white one because I thought the white looked a little bit better on the
white.
on the wrapper.
yeah. What's the favorite candies, boys? Let's go around.
Kit Kats, hands down.
We can go top 3 if you can't decide.
Yeah, I think we got to go by category. I'm gonna be honest here. There's
chocolates.
There's so many different categories.
Yeah.
We got the
Sugars?
chocolate. We got the sugar. We got the gummy.
Sours?
We got the fruity. There's way too many
Sours.
categories, boys. I'm gonna be honest here.
Okay, let's go 2 categories then.
All right.
Chocolates and non-chocolates.
Chocolate, non-chocolate. All right.
You can go 2 from each, let's say.
2 for me.
That's
So
all
then
I'm
we get two chocolates, 2 non-chocolates. Once we're around the circle, we'll try to determine which one was second.
Should we start with like just the chocolate ones first?
Yeah, let's go chocolates.
All right.
Come back around. Go non-chocolates.
We'll go a counterclockwise motion.
It's on a podcast. No one knows how we're saying.
Alright, you can go first.
No. I know I got my fruity ones. I gotta think of the chocolate ones.
I'll start chocolates.
All right, Grant will start chocolates. All right.
I'll go with the Twix and Snickers. Those are
I'm gonna do Snickers and frozen Snickers with the caramel.
the ice cream.
The ones
the
you get
caramel.
the ones you get at the baseball games.
Yes, those are good.
Like
Or the
Lowe's Creek Little League.
Is that a Halloween candy?
Babe Ruth.
I'd say that's more 4th of July if I were to pick a
Oh,
holiday
yeah.
for that one.
I mean, I guess it's still a candy.
Okay,
It's
we'll
so
count
good.
it.
Ice cream Snickers.
We'll
And
count
regular
it.
I gotta go.
Because you're not you and you're hungry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. Snickers and Kit Kats for sure.
I didn't know Snickers was such a big hit. Those
So
are always
good.
kind of the ones I threw at my parents that I didn't want.
Oh, you can throw them at me now.
All right, I'll throw them at Wendy.
Sounds good.
Twix for sure.
Mhm.
Probably mini M&Ms.
Okay.
Oh, those are good.
Mini
Those are-
M&Ms are so much better than
Yeah.
regular M&Ms.
No, and you get
Oh.
those little tubes.
You take them by the
little,
tube.
yeah, like you,
Yes.
those little tiny tubes, and you pop the lid
Yeah.
off.
And you just
You
down
just
it.
pour it
Yeah,
on your
you
throat.
either get mini M&Ms in the tubes or you get them in a McFlurry. That's like the
Exactly.
only
Yeah.
time I ever get mini M&Ms.
Oh, yeah.
They're so good.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
so good.
It's like this regular.
Fruities. You wanna
Fruity,
start Fruities?
Fruity 100% Skittles and Sour Patch Kids.
Oh,
Like top 2 for sure.
I would say Sour Patch Kids and Starburst.
Sour Patch Kids and those Japanese high chews.
Oh,
I'm talking about? Those are
I know
good.
what you're talking
I
about.
would say Skittles and probably Swedish Fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Swedish? Those are the red ones. I only like the red ones.
Aren't there only red
There's
ones?
only red ones. What am I
Uh-uh.
talking about?
There's like weird
Yeah.
they're not off-brand. They're just like weird tropical rainbow ones or whatever.
Are
Okay,
Starburst
the
and
red.
The red.
Starburst and Swedish Fish, are they from like the same brand?
No.
Starburst and Swedish?
Or not Starburst, Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are? Okay.
What brand is it?
So I have no
Not
idea.
sure.
I have no idea.
Candy brand.
So I'm just gonna say across the board, Snickers and Sour Patch Kids are the unanimous favorite among the average men's club.
Yes, sir.
That's what
Yeah,
it
look
sounds
out
If
for
you
like.
guys are going to send us anything, you
Yeah.
can send us some of them.
After
Yeah.
you get done trick or treating, you got your leftover candies and wine. You can ship 2 of those
Mhm.
over to us.
Yeah, we'll make a P.O. box or
We'll
something.
Create a PO box just for candy.
Who? I think it was Miss Redmond that was like always like
Our 3rd grade teacher.
Yeah,
I
our
remember
third grade
grade.
teacher. All three of us had her. But she was always like, if
What
you
the-
guys don't want your almond joys, I'll take them. And
Dude, she loved almond
Yes.
joys.
yeah.
Oh my,
I
yeah.
don't think I've had a teacher since that's been like, and it's a
Yeah.
smart thing too,
Yeah.
because there's kids that are like, kids are trick or treating at that age, like, and they are pretty picky when it comes to candy. It seems like, so like they don't want that almond
want
joy.
that.
I'll take your almond.
I can name a candy that no
No one wants
kid.
like coconut and chocolate.
Yeah.
I
I
thought they were
those.
good.
I can name a candy that all of us will guarantee agree on sucks. I'll do it right now. Whoppers. Those things are horrible.
You hate Whoppers, Gage?
Oh my
Why do you
god.
hate Whoppers?
They're like crunchy, but they're just like Kit Kats. What?
They're disgusting.
I think
I
you
don't-
haven't had a fair shot with them because when you get them and they're stale, they're like the worst candy.
Yeah,
in the
what
world.
about
The-
milk
but
duds?
if you
Milk
get-
duds, they just get stuck in
they're
your
called
teeth.
malted chocolate balls.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
disgusting.
because it's like hard malted hard like malt.
They're not hard though. If you're eating them crunchy, they've been sitting out too long.
Dude, they're disgusting. Every time I get them, because they come in those little strips where there's like 3 in a package.
Yeah.
I've never opened one of those.
No, they're way better if you get it like a box with like a plastic bag in it.
Just a handful mouth.
Yeah, and those ones come in like little milk carts too, right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's one of those candies that does.
Not one of my favorites.
Not a fan.
I think it's hard to name a candy that everyone agrees is like awful because there's so many different kinds of tastes out there.
Everyone's got a taste.
So
different taste buds. Doesn't it change every 7 years?
Your taste buds?
That's what I heard. I don't know.
It is crazy though. Yeah. No, there are stuff I hated as a kid, but like no. Like onions, I hated onions growing up.
Onions are so good.
But like no, I'll have an onion on a burger here and there.
There you go. There you go.
Never liked it.
The best is when they put like literally a half an onion, like just the whole thing.
Yeah, you did that at your whole. Yeah, you had about. 4,
yeah, for lunch that one time.
Yeah, you had like half of the onion chunk. Like,
yeah, no, seriously, it was like this thick. It was just pure onion.
Do you cook it?
No, it's just raw.
Just raw.
Nah, it's gotta be cooked.
Carson's just a absolute menace.
Just cook it right next to the burger.
Oh, it was on our lunch break, so you know.
Oh, okay.
Everything was put away already.
But when it comes to trick or treating, I would say it's if you like have a super good costume. Sometimes they'll come. It seems like some houses will come out and give you like a different type of candy.
Or they'll give you more candy.
Or more.
Yeah,
like you have the one old guy like, oh, I like your costume, and then he brings a handful.
And then he lets you come inside of his house, and then he shows you around.
Maybe.
Whoa, I don't know about that one. I don't know if you're...
No, back to 3rd grade, so we just figured out me and Grant and Carson are all in the same class. The only thing I remember from 3rd grade is we did these little crawfish experiments. They're like tiny little lobsters. So I remember Carson in that class, like explicitly one of the only directions we had was don't put anything near the crawfish. Like they'll grab it. So they're like,
oh my god, is that where I put my finger?
No, you grabbed a pencil and you were poking the crawfish. You were like, yeah, I'm poking the crawfish. And it grabbed your pencil and it like wouldn't let go. So you were flinging it around the room. I don't remember how it ended, but I'm pretty sure Carson was down a pencil.
Yeah, no, at my cabin we used to go like crayfish. Are they crawfish or crayfish?
I think crawfish.
I'm gonna call them
crayfish.
Maybe they're different.
No, they're not. I think it's just pronunciation, crawfish or crayfish.
Anyways, I'm gonna call them crawfish.
Yeah, I think that'd be right.
So I was used to catch crawfish, and one time one bit my finger. It really hurt.
Yeah, I used to have a cabin.
Nice short.
Yeah,
nice story.
That was a good story.
Thank you. I got plenty more.
Nice 3-word stories like that.
Yeah.
No, but I had a cabin up, and it was on the river, and what we used to do is we would catch crawfish with little nets, kind of like what you would catch like a frog with. And so you'd scoop down like in the river, and you just kind of hope that you get one, and then eventually you get a couple. And then we would actually make like these rock things, and we'd keep them there, and then we'd go home, and then we'd come back like the next weekend, and they'd still be in like these little like made out of rock like jails, kind of is what we call them for the crawfish. And then some of them were like still alive, or what they would do is they would like fight each other. Because what they would do is if they couldn't
crawfish fighting clubs.
Yeah, so they would then like fight each other, and so we'd come back and there'd be like half a crawfish there, and it'd be like dead, and the other one would be like eating it. And it was like
the victor's eating his spoils.
Yeah.
He's eating the.
Is that a cannibal or what?
There's a lot of cannibalism going on in the
crawfish world.
In the crawfish
community. The online crawfish community.
The circle of life is a little messed up for some creatures. Those crawfish you imprisoned were definitely one of them.
For sure. I wonder what happened to the baboons or whatever for them to get their rear ends like that, you know?
The baboons?
Yeah, well, how do you pronounce it? Baboon?
Yeah.
What's the
baboon? You don't know what those are?
The monkeys?
They got the big pink
the
butt
big
cheeks.
ass.
Yeah, those things are gross.
I was just saying, like, crawfish is eating one another. I wonder if the baboons are, like, smacking each other on the butt.
The baboon? I think it's baboon, but...
I have no idea how to say
it. That sounds super good.
I think I have the letters
I got
right,
yelled,
but...
I got yelled at last night for saying Dublin, Ireland, and saying...
Yeah, he's like... My cousin's going to Dublin, and I'm like, what the hell is Dublin?
Yeah.
You mean like in Ireland, like Dublin? He's like, yeah, Dublin.
Yeah, we were like, Gage, what the actual hell are you talking about right now? So he kept saying Dublin. Dublin, like D-A Blin. It's a Dublin.
Dublin. No, it's like D-U-B. Dublin.
You clearly don't listen to Irish punk rap.
No, I don't. I like you, at least. You love Irish.
Some Dropkick.
You love Irish. I don't know where you got this.
I saw them live.
You did?
Yeah.
I know one song, Shipping Up to Boston.
That is. Is that
your
your walk-up song?
Huh?
Is that your walk-up? No, yours is Big Papa.
No,
Hypnotize.
Hypnotize, Notorious B.I.G.
What's yours gonna be this year?
I don't know. So, for people who don't know what a walk-up song is or just totally got lost in that conversation.
Explain ourselves.
Yeah, so what a walk-up song is during baseball season we get to choose a song and then we go up to bat. They play the song while we walk up there and do our warm-ups.
Gets us a little hype.
Yeah, so mine was Notorious B.I.G.'s Hypnotize, and it comes in and it's got the beat and it's yeah. And so that's what my walk-up song was. And so he was just asking me if the Dropkick Murphys Shipping Up to Boston. I thought about that one, but I did not end up doing that one. Boys, you got a walk-up song? You got a walk-up song?
Let's do a vote here. Give to the viewers what the walk-up song should be.
Oh, a walk-up song for the podcast.
Yes.
Ooh.
Before, Sean Hannity has a
an intro.
Brother.
That's his intro?
No, it's...
I don't listen to Sean Hannity podcast.
It's some country song. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking of what a good... So, my old podcasts one was Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, we love the Peppers.
Oh, I forgot what the song was, though. But it was so illegal how I did it. I had no rights to use it the way I did.
No rights?
Yeah.
Was it Can't Stop?
Yes, it was Can't Stop.
I think I remember that.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. But I did that one, and what I had to do was, I think we screen recorded it, and then just put that audio file. We made an audio file out of it, and then we put it into the. It was bad. We put it into the mix with everything.
You didn't get copyright strikes or anything?
No. I had 415 listens on my first one, and then it dropped way down to 200, and then it dropped way down to 50, and then I don't even know if anybody knows I made a fourth one.
Well, isn't that how SoundCloud works? Doesn't people pirate music and put it on there pretty much?
Yeah, SoundCloud is really lax with their
Yeah.
YouTube is super strict because
I
used to do Minecraft videos maybe 4 years ago now.
We still do those sometimes.
We do not do that. and I, for a couple videos, I put in some mariachi music I found online. I was like, this is dope. I got some mariachi music in the background, just playing some craft, and those videos got taken down.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that shark game that you used to play.
Yeah.
That was some good footage.
No, yeah, for sure. No. So yeah, for the podcast, I spent $8. We got a little license on the little smooth jazz we played.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's whatever. I don't know how strict iTunes and Spotify are, so I was like, you know what? I'd rather put $8 into it.
Yeah.
And get stuff taken down.
I like that one too. I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Nice and chill intro.
Yeah. Purple Planet Music. It's where we get literally all of our songs.
Cool.
Purple Planet.
For the club.
That's a good deal. So how long ago now has Average Men's Club been a thing?
We did a year special.
Yeah, we did a year.
Ago.
It's
March.
August 18th was the date that we uploaded the first video. 2018. So this is a year and 2 months now.
Okay.
Yeah,
and we're building the brand, man.
We're building the brand.
Glad that we have you.
Thank you.
Great addition to the.
Thank you.
I'm
glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Oh yeah, some things you just gotta take it with a grain of salt. When you start something, nothing ever for the most part just blows up from the start. So, and it's been pretty evident that you just gotta keep on grinding out videos and grinding out stuff. So if there's people out there that are debating, making a YouTube channel, podcast,
just do it.
Even writing songs, recording music, you just gotta do it. You gotta do it. You'll never know how it'll turn out, and thankfully for us, it's been turning out super well, and we're very blessed and lucky that we've had a pretty steady growing viewership, and getting subscribers. We just hit 2,000 subscribers.
That was exciting, a couple days ago.
An exciting text that I got from Jackson is that we hit 2,000 subs. I mean,
we were so happy.
I was very excited. I always growing up had YouTube. I was watching, classic. I was watching.
I was watching Mario Galaxy YouTube before I could afford a Wii. I think I watched Mario Galaxy walkthroughs every single day.
No, yeah.
I didn't watch TV.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's like everyone's dream to do what they love, So I just...
I mean, but we're nowhere near to like, oh, we're set. Like,
no, God.
We're not making any cash from this. Just to let you guys know, like...
How much are we in the hole?
Yeah, exactly.
We are in the hole. We're not digging ourselves out yet, but I mean, it's been just unbelievable. It's been an awesome experience. So
I mean, it's just like any hobby though. It takes a lot of work to get good at it, and we're still working at it like every single day. We're still talking about what we're doing. Yeah, this is a brand new thing. We recorded a podcast. It was about a half hour. It was like our second recording session. Yep. We recorded like 6 video games. We're like, hell yeah, let's crank a ton of stuff out.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's record a podcast. It was me, Nico, and Gage. We were in my office downstairs for like 8 hours that day.
Yeah.
We uploaded one video from that, and it's our worst video. Like, we deleted all the footage.
Yeah, you don't even have it.
Yeah, it's completely gone, because we were literally like, this is so bad, we're never going to do it. But it's always a learning experience, new hobbies you do, and we're still learning. I mean...
Yeah, we might even look back on this podcast and be like, wow, this is very bad.
Yeah.
But, it's just like, you're never going to know until you do it, so I'm looking forward to filming these, every week.
Yeah.
It's super exciting. And we emphasized in the first podcast that we didn't actually release just because of what Grant said. It was a time issue, it was recorded later, so it wasn't very up to date, but we put a big emphasis on, letting the community, decide, we love community input. It's a big thing. When people who I don't even really know I don't know about or, talk to, tell me, great video or, you should do this, I take it all.
Mm-hmm.
So if any of you listening have, any idea of, oh, you guys need to debate about this. And we're never going to do something super controversial. We're not going to, talk about politics or anything, because we don't want to upset anyone, and it's just not our place to talk about stuff like that. But we would love to know if you guys would like to hear our inputs on I don't even know
topics that we do.
Yeah, just anything, really, just anything. If you want us to talk about a topic or you have a story time of the most embarrassing school moment you've had, stuff like that. It's all awesome, and we appreciate it all. And
those would be fun to do.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to do. So if you're listening and you got ideas, you just gotta hit us up, and we'll take it all with a grain of salt, and we'll see what we can do with it.
Yeah. I mean, the hardest part about any project, especially one like this, is getting it started. I mean, the preview video that we put out, we recorded that, was that a month ago now? Or 3 weeks
not
ago?
Quite. I think it's about 2.5 weeks.
Yeah,
2.5 weeks ago. So that was, at that time, we thought we had everything set up, and then we went through, we got this artist, I found a guy on Fiverr who did this super cool kind of mid-century art, and he did, caricatures of all of us, and then got my dad to do all the logo stuff with us, because he's a big graphic designer, and I mean, all the hardest parts are done. We're just excited to roll everything out and get the project
It's like studying
going.
for that big test, and then you finally get to take it.
There you go. There you go.
I don't like taking tests, but
all that is next to do is get an A on the test and then keep moving on to the next test, right?
Yeah.
So I'm super happy to be here with you guys, and I'm very thankful that you guys chose me to be on the podcast, because as an outsider, first looking into the AMC kind of universe that you guys built.
The multiplex.
Yes. It was very cool to see other kids in my grade to be out there being creators and being, very creative in what they're doing, and not really, caring of what other people thought. And I thought, there were some people who were kind of, were just kind of questioning, okay, I wanted to do a YouTube channel now, and now these guys are doing it. Maybe I should. So, now, and then that's kind of the reason why I wanted to start my podcast, and you guys I was very thankful for you guys being very positive towards me of starting my podcast and my own thing, and now we can both collab together and do this AMC podcast, and I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have fun doing it.
What was the first video you watched of us?
My first video that I watched.
How did you know
you
about
guys? Well, I think it was the early one. It was when you guys were with Fabian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fabian and Harry.
Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones I remember watching, just because there was a ton of you guys there.
Yeah, it was a heck.
Yeah.
We look back at like the quality from that video and the qualities of the ones that we just put out. Like, it's just crazy.
It was
so much.
When we went through to do the 1 year anniversary compilation, it was almost kind of disappointing to like to go back and watch the older videos. It was weird because I was like, I remember them being so much cooler. I was like, this is the best thing like I've ever done. This is so cool. And we look back on the older ones, we're like, damn, like that wasn't good. Like, and then we grab like a couple seconds, or like we'll just kind of hide that below the layers. So, I mean, on Average Men's Club on our YouTube channel, I set up a different playlist for all of the older ones. They're called original videos. Like before we set up our studio with posters and
wall,
stuff,
new equipment and whatnot.
Just want to thank him again for watching us and listening to us and supporting our channel, and some of you guys are buying t-shirts and sweatshirts. That's always great too, to represent in school. And
yeah, we're definitely
really, just nothing's better than seeing that logo in the hallways.
Oh yeah, I mean we're definitely gonna pump out some Average Men's Club podcast merch in the near future, so keep up with our Instagram on that one, because I think all those graphic things are so cool. I think that'll make some great stuff.
And like, we're not doing this for money once again.
Yeah.
We're not making anything off the sweatshirts, so it's really fairly priced.
Yeah.
And the quality, we're trying up the quality every single drop that we have, and just make it so you guys would want to.
Fun fact, before we leave, I actually can't make any money because I would lose my NCAA eligibility, so
really,
I am doing this for total freedom.
You lose your eligibility?
Yeah, if you make any money off like YouTube or anything like that, you're not eligible. So yep, I'm doing it for the love of the game and the grind of the podcast.
There you go.
So.
That's how you know you got a host with heart right there.
Look at that.
He's not doing it for money, he's doing it for the people. That's awesome. I think that'll just about wrap up the first official fully released podcast from us and the other three boys here. Got anything else to say?
No.
I think the main consensus of this episode is LaCroix sucks, except for the citrus one, and work on your hobbies. Well, mostly LaCroix just sucks in general. So I think that's what everyone's learned from.
Grant he needs one more defending.
My heart is just beating right now. I don't know how to defend myself.
Furious anger.
But no, I think if you want to try LaCroix, make sure you try a citrus flavor. And try key lime before you totally hate it.
There you go. Key lime. That's the one to go for.
That's the wrap up.
Key lime.
That's the lesson for the day.
The moral of the story is key lime. Thank you guys very much. And we'll see you in the next podcast.